Hi guys, Paul here.
Matt here.
PABrewNews.
Massive beer reviews.
We're doing some beer reviews in the woods, in the skoog, in the goodness of the forest.
As it should be.
As it should be. Criminally Bad Elf Barley Style Wine Ale. Did I say that right? Barleywine Style Ale. I did say that right. And it comes in at a whopping 10.5% alcohol by volume. This is, I think, the 2012 or 2013 edition because they don't date the bottles, and I don't know.
Yeah, I've always had a weird, I know with the whole German thing with the barley wine style ale, it's like they have to say
I like the plain top when it matches the kind of festive.
See, you didn't like the other plain top, but that...
It's not plain.
No, well, see, I mean, we had, what did we do? We did the hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog, yeah.
That's close enough.
Oh, bullshit. Don't bullshit me. It's red, like Rudolph's big fat nose.
Yeah, yeah, big fat nose.
Nose? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nose. That's nose.
Let's see what we got.
A little light.
Is this how many it is?
How many else is that bottle?
I think it's the English style. Is it a 1 pint, 6 fluid ounces? Something like that. Uh-oh, that's not good.
No, it's not. No, it's not a bad. It's a.
In a good way.
I'm like I said, I told you guys earlier, and probably sent a couple of my reviews if you ever watched them, is that I finally developed allergies as an adult, so I'm like stuffed up, so my nose is a little wonky at the moment. Right?
There's a little extra on, but
In a way that it's like, I don't know if it's turned.
I don't know if it's turned, but the thing is, most of the turned beer that I've actually had, I like the smell.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't like the taste.
Yeah, we had we were talking about Niagara College. Joe from NEP Beer Reviews. He's going there for brewery school, and he brought down a. I think it was just a coffee stout from a brewer that went to the school there.
Yeah.
And it smelled delicious, and it was infected badly. But it smelled. We were like, ooh,
One
this
of the
is gonna be
things
good.
that I noticed, and this is something that we commonly talk of in the beer group that we're in. Niagara College does one thing extremely well: textbook solid beers.
Yeah.
Not amazing beers, not bad beers, textbook solid.
Well,
so you got to leave it up to you to really.
Well, that would make sense. I mean, you're given a person the basis, the core to make good stuff, and then just like with music or art, it's that person that thinks outside the box, that's creative, that'll take it to the next level.
I think what the problem is, a lot of people get disheartened by their beers that they try because they're textbook, but you have to remember, what do you expect from a school but textbook style beers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This smells good, but
I'm actually getting American barley wine kind of a scent out of it.
Yeah,
with the nose.
It's just malt
and a little bit of like a grapefruit orange thing in the back, but it's muted.
Who makes it?
Criminally Bad Elf is made by somebody that made it.
Product of the United Kingdom.
Oh yeah, it's a
Ridgeway Brewing.
Ridgeway Brewing Company. So, and Ridgeway
Oxfordshire.
Is that Ringwood? I was gonna say Ridgeway. They make Old Thumper, but I think that's Ringwood. I can't remember who makes. Well, time to taste it. I'm getting like a little orange rind kind of in there.
Well, it's not bad.
It's got a high alcohol content, and it's very present. I think this beer, just tasting it, since it hasn't gone bad already, would stay perfectly fine. But I think this is one of those ones where if it was a 2010, I think we would really enjoy it.
Yeah, this is something that you'd probably want to sit on the shelf. You said there's no dating code on here?
No dating on it, as far as I know.
So you're kind of just guessing at what it is.
Yeah. It's probably I'm assuming it's gonna be closer to a 2013. You trapped the fly. That's awesome.
I didn't trap that sucker one in there.
Die fly.
Yeah. If you have
beard hair, less manly.
If you have any of these lying around, I'm not sure how long they've been making these.
Keep it.
But yeah, let it sit for about push a decade on it, I'd say. I think this will probably just get infinitely better with time.
Yeah, my basically rule, if you have something that you can see, it's like really low on the mouthfeel, really low on the malt base, it's just not blending right, there's a lot of alcohol, 5 years. Pop it in the cellar for 5 years, you'll enjoy it much more.
Mouthfeel's not too bad on this.
I think
it's a little creamy.
I give it a 7.5. It's a solid beer. It's a solid take on the style. It just needs age.
Yeah,
I like it. I do like it though.
Yeah, it's
like, you know, if you like Naked Elf, you'll like this. You know, without the cherries.
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
There's not like spice or anything. There's no spices. There's just a barley wine.
One of my favorite foods on earth is meatloaf. I love meatloaf. I don't know what it is about meatloaf. It just turns me on. But that's the thing. Like, meatloaf's always good. It's never bad. But it's never going to be the best thing you ever had in your life.
Right.
And that's this beer. It's not bad.
We've drank meatloaf.
This is meatloaf. Good meatloaf, and that's not in a good way.
It's a solid beer. I like it.
It's a bit thin meatloaf in a good way.
It's a bit thin meatloaf in a good way. I think age would just completely change this beer. Yeah, that's it.
Honestly, it reminds me of something I'm trying to figure out. Another beer. Like you said, it was the Elf. What was it?
This reminds me of, if you want to really just go for the barley wine style that needs a lot of age, I'd say Old Bartholomew from Smearage.
Without the hops.
Needs age.
Oh, I thought you were talking about tasting wise. Yeah, old Bartholomew.
Yeah, it's got that light malt base. It's not like driving that barley wine malt base. It's got a lot of booze.
That's what this reminds me of. If you just dial the hops back a bit. Rogue and North Coast and another brewery did a collaboration called Class of 88.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Class of 88 barley wine. Yeah, where basically North Coast was doing something good and Rogue, like always, fucked everything up. You mean that one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. This is one of those in a glass, but in a good way.
But in a good way.
Yeah.
Did you have that one, the Class 88?
No, but I've heard lots of things about it.
Yeah. I got a half case of it. It's not good, so I have a bunch of them sitting around. Actually, my one buddy had he was making his own aged rums, and just taking store-bought rums and put them in casks.
Right.
And then just took a bunch of bottles of them, put them in those casks after he used them and aged them. They lacked carbonation because he didn't.
Yeah, but it's a cask ale.
But they came out pretty badass.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You know.
Well, I gotta try that. This has been Paul.
So you're 75. I'll go 75 too, or he's 7.5. I'll go 75. Semantics. Yeah. Paul.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Matt. Here we are.
PABrewNews.
I forgot to give him his rating because he doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't. PABrewNews, massive beer reviews. Another one down.
Cheers.
Cheers.